Idibia is living the life. She's living her dream life 100%. Unlike the others, we'll talk about that later. But first off, you guys are highly welcome back to my channel. So, you guys, this is Idibia, Annie Macaulay here now. Yeah, flaunting her physical body and how she looks like after having two children and the miscarriage of twins. Although she and her husband are no longer together, but Annie feels like life hasn't ended after marriage. She still have to or has to move on with her life by enjoying herself and living the life as it's supposed to be. So some weeks back, Annie and Tiwa Savage, who happens to be a friend of hers, a Nigerian musician, Tiwa Savage. I'm sure most of you know her too. Stepped out in style, went on a club, had fun, drank, flaunted their God-given assets and attire, and then gave us some very beautiful pictures. Meanwhile, last night, Annie Idibia or Annie Macaulay also stepped out in style and she was fully celebrated at the club she went to. Unlike me, Yole Dochi, who has decided to take the influencing life seriously and pay more attention to her business owing to the fact that she has three children and he has two amazing daughters. May has two sons, and you know sons are very engaging. You just have to cater for them until when they are grown up enough to cater for themselves. But the guys are never grown up enough to take care of themselves. Annie, according to both of them, and her husband, ex-husband, Two-Face Dibia, are divorced, and then me, Yole Dochi. I don't know if the divorce papers are officially out, but he moved on with another woman. That is her husband. Same is for Funke Akindele. You guys just watch what me is doing, right?
At a lot of Facebook users, this video is long overdue, but I've been very busy. I've not really had the time to come and, air my views, my opinion, my disappointment and dissatisfaction. What am I talking about? I'm referring to countless posts regarding my daughter Danielle on Facebook. There are a lot of people who are out there under fake accounts, making defamatory posts, slandering her name, slandering and defaming her person, feeling a bit, will I say, disappointed at a lot of all sorts of things. She's this, she's that. She makes a video, she drops it on her Instagram page, and you pick it up, you go to Facebook and write all sorts of rubbish. She's focused on her school, her education, and her work as an influencer, and that's all. I had to convince her, because she didn't want to be on Facebook. I had to force her to open an account, to create a Facebook account, and the handle is displayed on this screen. I'm going to also leave it in the caption. Please, that is her correct handle. Every other thing you see on Facebook, regardless of the images, because her pictures, her videos, everything, you guys just grab everything and just start doing rubbish with it. This is totally unfair. Please, any handle that is not what you're seeing on this screen or in my caption is not Danielle. And secondly, also,
I know you guys will say that video is an old video. Yes, it is. But why did I share it? There's something they share in common with Annie Idibia. Both of them have lost their husbands to other women and younger girls. But one thing they never did was to come out and say anything about their ex-husbands. All they do online is to come out and speak and defend their children. So that was me defending her daughter, saying that they should stop using her daughter's name to cause issues on social media. Meanwhile, Funke Akindele, also who left her husband a few years back, she was also married and later divorced, still does the same thing. She has never granted any interview to talk about her ex-husband, but rather comes out to talk about her children. You guys just watch the video and please subscribe.
So I have two. Two people actually taught me this. Mercy Johnson and my younger sister, Mama. No matter how busy they are, they always have time for their children. Mercy Johnson actually left her career for years to take care of her children. So anytime I remember that, I'm like, Funke. And the way my mom raised us too, you know, my mom is my role model. I learned a lot from her. I've seen a colleague of mine, Mercy Johnson, how she dotes over her children. They're all grown now. Look at her daughter. At least a bit taller than her now. And my younger sister, Mama. Oh, Mama. Mama is so selfless. She can take care of children. Hey, even my own children, she pack them like her own. So, you just have to be there for them.
So there, Funke Akindele was saying it was her younger sister and Mercy Johnson that taught her how to take care of children and be patient around children. Otherwise, she never knew a thing about taking care of children. Amazing. It's good to have good people around you. So just like I was saying, Annie Macaulay was being dragged for being herself and always protecting her husband on interviews and on national television and all that. Only for the said person that she was protecting, stopping people from dragging on social media, came out and busted her head by saying that they are no longer together. As at the time, she had her own personal issues. She was in a rehab center, going through a whole lot. They said a lot of things and all that. She stayed quiet after like a week or like a month. That's some weeks or months, like say a month. She returned back on social media, happier, better, and stronger. So now she goes clubbing over the weekend, and she says the queen said she's outside Abuja, Nigeria. So she traveled to Abuja and went clubbing. As you can see, everybody was rejoicing at the presence of Annie Macaulay. She was just very, very excited. According to her, I am single because people in relationship are telling me they love me. So she said people in the relationship are telling her that they love her already. So she is very much single. For those of you that are saying she says she's single. Me, you already know, I do not really believe in divorce. There is no divorce in heaven. So long as you have been married, you remain married to that man. So they should stop counting women for men. They should equally count men for women, because if you marry another husband, that is a second husband. If you marry another wife, is a second wife. So stay with the one that God has given you. They say through whether good or bad times, you guys are meant to be together. In sickness and in health, you're meant to be together until by do not pass. And Idibia also sent another message to every one of us, saying that we all better be worried about who she's becoming and not who she was before. A strong message here. Got so many videos from last night. She said she's living her best life. She had fun. She enjoyed herself in Abuja. The good thing I love about this outing is that she was decently dressed from head to toe, properly dressed, so you won't even say you can touch any part and go scot-free. All right, I just wanted to share this with you. What do you think about Annie Macaulay now? Do you think she's living her best life, despite the fact that her husband left her for a younger politician? This is her Natasha. What's your thought? Let us know, and please subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.